Hello, just touched down in Westfield, White City. It's like over there. We are going to look for the new Haus Labs stuff today, so very exciting. It is 9:22 a.m. The shop opens at 10, so I'm going to be just queuing a little bit, meeting lots of my friends, I hope. I think a lot of my friends are here today or are on their way. I'm excited for like a little reunion. Oh look! Oh, I couldn't switch my camera in time, but they had a big Haus Labs Sephora, like, oh, you see? Oh, it's not showing it. It's filming it weird. It looks normal to me. That's weird. Anyway, it was a big picture of Gaga. I don't know why it was filming like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and see my friends. I'll update you as soon as I have something interesting. Moment of truth. Have I got here in time? There is nobody. But I know for a fact one of my friends is queuing here. So have they moved the queue somewhere else? Have they given wristbands or something? I'm here with my friends. This is Chloe and Kate. We are like what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9 in the queue. So we're good. And our other friends are on their way. And there she is. We get to line up and look at Mother.
Come on, Mother.
Apparently they're giving out wristbands and goodie bags and stuff. So if there's any updates, it will be here. To be fair, I was worried that they weren't going to have like tons of space in the store for Haus Labs, because I don't know if you can see, but see like that tart concession. Where is one? Look at that. Like the size they've got for like Patrick Star and all the others are like not even half of that width. So I was thinking Haus Labs is going to be like a tiny little section, but I guess because it's a new launch, they've done up all this like big stuff. But you can see in the far back as well, they've got like all Haus Labs stuff on the screen, so that's really cute. I do wish we had more like pictures of Gaga from the rebrand of Haus Labs. I feel like we used to get so many new photo shoots and stuff, but all we kind of have is like this one picture and somewhere they've like photoshopped her in a different colour costume. But you know, we move. It's still very, very cute.
Still happy to see the promo.
Exactly. God, we have to be nuts to be here for makeup. Can you believe I'm considering skipping my therapy session so I can see Sarah Tanno of all people? Like, what is wrong with me? Anyway. Where are we going? Here? Is this not it? Where do we go? Here?
I mean, this is the small one. We also have a pop-up over there.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
It's giving rain on me. I love it.
Yes, that is.
That's the inspo. Okay, I'm getting shade match. The lovely Georgia is helping me. What are we starting with again, Sarah?
We're starting with 070, which is fair neutral.
Fair neutral.
Because I think you're giving...
Because I get redness.
Yeah,
I get redness. So if I go too warm, it just kind of accentuates how red I am.
Yeah. Okay. This might be a little too peachy. I'm just going to do a little swatch on the neck here. So yeah, it's definitely a little peachy for your neck. So I'm going to go down to 060. And I'm going to go down to 050 as well.
Okay.
So here at Sephora we like to do 3 colours, and then get the client's opinion. Perfect. So I'm going to get you to have a look in the mirror after this. Okay.
Cool.
So I've got a mirror just up
Oh,
here.
perfect.
Have a look. So you've got 70, 60 and 50.
I think 50.
I think 50.
This one's definitely not. Right.
Yeah, that's a bit peachy.
That's a bit orangey,
bit
isn't
orangey,
it?
whereas this
That
one's a
one's-
nice yellow.
So what shade was that? Sorry, fair cool.
Fair cool, I believe so. Yeah.
Lovely.
That was 050. Fair
Oh,
cool.
lovely. Yeah, I'll take that one, please.
We are
Yay!
the Undertone Twins. I am
Oh, I love that.
030 fair cool.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I know I came to the right person. Thank you so much for your
Hello.
help. Oh, yeah, you guys look so good together.
Ariana Grande. This is. We've got Tim.
So I've just swatched the magenta shimmer. I might have to buy this as well because I didn't realise it shears out to this really gorgeous, like iridescent. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I'm seeing flecks of like pink, purple, blue and white glitter all in this one shimmer. We got the goods. We got assigned paints. I need to dip out quickly and then I will come back. But I'm a working girl. But there's not that many people here, I'll be honest. I thought there'd be a lot more people. But I think later on when Sarah comes, they'll be doing the demonstration maybe here or at the little pop-up. So we'll see what's going on a bit later. But yay! Okay, we're all together. We're gonna make our way back to Sephora now to see the Sarah Tanno demonstration. We're all very excited. We just saw her going up the escalator.
We had a little fangirl moment.
We did. I'm gonna fangirl so hard. Guys, we're all front row for the Sarah Tanno ball.
Of course, we got barricades.
Barrier spot. Oh my god. We gave ourselves early entry. The Sephora staff are obsessed with the tattoos. Getting ready. So, a big round of applause. Now, have any of you tried Haus Labs products yet? Yes. Okay, this is my lovely model Athena. I wanted to get right in and talk about our sensational, TikTok-worthy Tri-Clone Skin Tech Foundation. So if you guys haven't gotten your shade yet, the BAs are here to shade match you all day today. But buildable coverage, it's super, super versatile. So if you're someone who doesn't like to wear a lot of foundation, you could just use a little bit on your fingertips and pat it into the skin. And it's kind of like the last step of your skincare routine. It is filled with 20+ skincare ingredients. That's what the supercharged in our artistry means. That we supercharge everything with really amazing ingredients. One is the patent-pending fermented arnica, which Gaga really challenged everyone in the lab to make it as supercharged as possible. So it's fermented, which means it's 860% more potent than regular arnica, especially hard with fair skin. That powder bronzers come off a little red. So I'm just gonna add some depth to Dina's face by blending this in around the perimeter of her face. Is the paints. The paints are so fun. It's a great artistry tool and you can have so much fun with these. You can custom make your own shades. They're versatile. You can use them on the eyes, cheeks, and lips. My favorite trick is to use our shade 000, which is the lightest shade of foundation. This is an artistry shade, so you'll only see this in an artistry brand. It's a little bit less pigmented than all the other shades of foundation, but this is something that everyone needs to take home, and here's why. If you are buying your summer shade of foundation and you want to stretch it out so it works for you the rest of the year, you can just add a pump of the 000 into it, and it will neutralize it and lighten the foundation a little bit. If you want your foundation to look a little bit glowier, have like a dewier finish, you could either mix a pump in, or what I like to do is just take a little bit on my fingertips, I'll show you right now, and just touch it into the skin. It works kind of like a cream highlighter. So just tap that in, and it adds a little bit of radiance to the skin, so it looks just really fresh. But I love mixing it with the paints, because the paints do dry down pretty quickly, so if you're going to use them on the face or the lips, I just like a little bit more playtime and a little bit of a glassier finish. So I like to mix them together. So again, I'm going to put them on my artistry palette, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that blush matte, mix it in with the 000, like that. Great Man Custom Shades. This could be used on her cheeks and lips. And I'm just going to go right in and blend that in with the same foundation brush. And then push it in with my beauty blender.
So
So pretty.
Look how easy that is. Love these because they contain vitamin E and they're safe for the waterline. Gaga has very sensitive eyes, so she often would tear up a lot with eye products and feels like they're pulled. So it was really important to her that the pencil is really creamy, but also that it's waterproof, because you know everything she does is super high intensity. So this is actually what I would use on Chromatica just to do her liner, and I never had to worry about her sweating it off or it smudging or falling underneath the eye. So today I'm going to pop this in Athena's waterline to show you that. And Athena already let me know she has a little bit of a sensitivity to her eye, but I'm like not worried about that. I'm just going to go in pretty heavy. And with these pencils, you don't have to be perfect. Go ahead and make a mess of it. Flip it over. And blend it out so it looks a little rock and roll. A great tip if you have hooded eyes, start your liner from underneath instead. How does that feel? Look okay? Especially when I'm working with her and we have to do things so quickly and they need to last all day. So it was important to Gaga that we give you products, not that it means that you're going to be on stage, but we stage test them because we know that if it works for us in those scenarios, it's going to work for you all day. Whether you're working all day or going to the club dancing all night, we want to know that these products aren't going to get diluted. So, Cocoa Matte, which is our brown paint. This is also a really cool one to mix in to create your own lip shades. I love this when I'm wanting to create like my own custom nude shade. Really good. So my trick with this is I like to use 2 brushes. Because these dry down pretty quickly, I like to do one eye at a time so it doesn't dry down and then I can't move it. So I'm just going to go in with a little product on a synthetic brush, get a little on there, and then I like to take a clean brush to buff it out so the edges are kind of soft. So I'm just going to go right in and not be scared. I'm going to throw that right on the center of the lid and blend it out. These also come in a shimmer formula. The shimmer formula is a little bit more sheer, so it's kind of like a topper. So I do like to lay something down. It was fun because at the end, you know, she had that big, hollow, graphic eye, and then we were like, why don't we just paint it for the last one? But quick change is crazy, you guys. There's so much going on. It's a couple seconds. She's changing her mic, drinking water, changing her outfit. I'm battling Freddie for her face. It's wild. And I have to do like a precision eye paint movement. And I have about 10 seconds to get it on her face while also blotting her. That's why it was like incredible that I had the Atomic Shake lip lacquer. Because I don't know if you guys have tried that, but it could go through a war. It is not coming on. So it was amazing to not have to touch up her lipstick for the first time ever. I would put it on before she even started vocal warm-ups during the show, and it would stay on the entire time with her drinking water, with her dancing, changing, with the mic, everything. It wouldn't move, and she still kept that high shine. Doing those quick changes, I'm sure you saw her TikTok. I never had to fix it. So this will kind of blur all the edges too of that paint, just to make it look super smooth. And all your recreations of the look, it really isn't lost on us. And it's super meaningful, so please keep doing it. We send each other TikToks all day, you guys. Another really beautiful highlighter is the pink amethyst. Now this is our one that is duochrome, so it's a really fun one. I like to just pop it on the lid in the center here. Finish my makeups off with the eyes with using the black onyx paint. Just for me, it's just like locking it in. It's the blackest black. It just makes everything look a little bit more refined. So I'm just going to go under here with a little angled brush and press that in. Fine tip so you don't need to carry around the lip liner too. And try your lips. I'm just going to go right in with a more neutral mouth. This is Blush Matte. And I love that it's like full coverage in just one swipe. These are so beautiful. They're hydrating. It's a really comfortable product, even though it's matte. And then I want to finish off with one of our favorite products, which is the PhD Hybrid Lip Oil. I did earlier prep for lips with the clear because I like the lip oil to kind of sit on the lips while I do the rest of the makeup, so it hydrates it. But we have the tinted versions too, which are really cool because it kind of changes with the natural pH of your body. So no one's color is going to be exactly the same. And these become addicted. You'll put it on all day long. This is Gaga's favorite. And I'm going to finish off the look with a little of the Bio Blurring Setting Powder. Now, I'm not someone who typically uses like a ton of powder for every day because I love the finish of our foundation so much. I just like it to really show through. So I'm just going to add a little bit under Athena's eyes, just to set the under eye. And because this has the fermented arnica in it again, it's not going to look like too dry matte. It just kind of blurs everything. You see that with her eye? And if you're someone who likes to really bake the under eye, you could do that too. I would have done that earlier, but I just wanted this to be more of a radiant skin. See how that blurs everything? Okay, I'm just going to do a once over. Dina's like, what do I look like? She's been Haus Labs. Do you guys have any questions?
Carolyn.
So everyone is currently taking selfies with Sarah Tanno, who is Lady Gaga's makeup artist, who is right here. Can you see there's a ring light next to her? I went up, had my selfie, stepped on the ring light, it hit me in the face. Boom!
She fell. Fallen angel.
Oh my god. So yeah, I got hit in the face with a ring light in front of Lady Gaga's makeup artist.
Live, laugh, love, Lady Gaga.
It's a good day for me. I'm home, taking my makeup off, I've washed my hair. I'm just going to do a little bit of skincare and we can talk. So overall, it was really nice to see like all the products, the branding, all of that stuff. They had quite a lot of like pictures of Gaga's face everywhere, which is cool. They had a lot of like digital kind of, they call it digital out of home. So they had a lot of like pictures and videos of like the Haus Labs products, Gaga, and all of that stuff everywhere, which was nice to see. I do wish they had the full range of Haus Labs products there because they didn't have like the blushes. There was a couple of things, I don't think they had the eyebrow pencils. There was a couple of things like that they didn't have, which I think would have been really nice to see. But I was really glad I got to get my foundation matched so that, you know, I'm not like guessing online what shade I need to be. That was my main thing, I think, for shopping in store, is obviously like getting to just see the actual products. But I think it's important for all products, but it's most important for foundation. I do think Sephora could have done a bit more with the launch day event. Like there wasn't many people there. I don't think they really promoted it that much, which is strange because it's like, judging from like the website and when you actually go into the store, it does look like it's a big priority for Sephora. I saw they did a PR event like yesterday and had like lots of press and influencers come and things like that, but I don't know, a bigger fanfare, even like for Sarah. Like Sarah's a big deal. She's Gaga's makeup artist. Like it just felt like, oh, and by the way, Sarah's here. It should be a bit more exciting, and that's not on Haus Labs' part. It's more like my comment on just like Sephora UK. I don't know, like a bigger thing on social maybe. Like why didn't they try and do a TikTok challenge, or I don't know, just something. Anyway, here's what I got. So we all got a tote bag. By we all, I mean the first 100 people there. I stole these little cardboard things they had in the baskets because I wanted to keep this. The signed pigment paint. My signature does look quite different to some of the other ones I've seen, but I got the shade Blush Matte, which I will actually use. I did ask if they could swap it for a magenta shimmer because obviously pink is my colour. This is a pink, it's just not my pink. I will still use her if she comes out of the box. Oh my gosh. It doesn't want to come out. Oh, there we go. Blush Matte pigment paint in a signed box. Signed by Lady Gaga herself. I've got quite a few signed items now. How exciting is that? So there's that. I also bought, with my own money, the Haus Labs foundation. I am Fair Cool in shade 050. Like I said, I got shade matched there. I've been excited to try this because obviously there's like the skincare element. I've also been like drifting more to kind of medium sheer coverage foundations lately, and I feel like this is a medium coverage that almost acts like a full coverage, so I think that's really interesting. So yeah, I've heard a lot about this foundation and I'm excited to actually try it. I do want to film a video like wear testing, so not just like putting it on, but actually seeing how it holds up throughout the day and in different situations. I want to do a wear test of like my top 5 foundations, let's say, or my top 5 ways to apply foundation, and just like see how they interact with like other products I have on my face. I'm going on holiday in a few days and I'm going to be in like really, really warm heat. So it depends on whether I want to take like 5 different foundations with me or not, but I was thinking of maybe doing like a wear test in those conditions, so like you can see in a bit more like extreme conditions how it actually holds up. And then Sephora gave us samples. Here's the wristband they gave us. They made us cut our wristbands off once they gave us the signed pigment paint, I guess, so we couldn't like come back and claim another one. For my sample, ironically, I got another foundation. This is Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I've wanted to try this. And then a Clarins Cryo Flash Cream Mask sample. I did have a concern about the pricing at Sephora UK because after conversion it's actually cheaper to still buy it from the Haus Labs website instead of Sephora UK, but that doesn't take into account like shipping and customs. But the price conversion was pretty steep, so the foundation on houselabs.com is 42 Great British pounds and on Sephora UK it's 47, so that's quite a big gap. However, with Sephora you can actually add 2 brands to be your brands for life, and I decided to add Haus Labs as one of mine, which means I get 10% off Haus Labs forever if I buy from Sephora UK. So because I got the 10% off, the foundation worked out to be £42.30, I think, or £42.80, somewhere around there. So actually it did work out more or less the same, but cheaper because obviously, one, I got the free pigment paint as well, which is like I don't know off the top of my head, £26 or something like that. So I've saved money there, and then I've saved money on shipping, and I've saved time in having to wait for it to arrive. Not saved time in going to the store, because let me tell you, White City is a pain to get to. I cannot wait for Sephora to open some more locations a bit more centrally. I feel like that's gonna really help. The Sarah Tanno masterclass was cute. She was really friendly to everybody. I was really kicking myself this evening because at the end, like, they didn't say at the beginning she'd be doing a Q&A, but I did think at the end maybe they'll do like some questions and answers. And at the end she said, do you have any questions? And then everyone was silent because I think no one had mentally prepared for what they would want to ask Sarah. And like, it's one of those where you're in the moment and then afterwards you reflect and you're like, oh, why didn't I say that? I thought maybe I could have asked about like, did you use any of these products in the Joker? Like, can we expect to see any of these in the Joker? I should have asked about like, when are the blushes coming to Sephora UK? I should have asked quite a few things that could still be makeup related without like prying for too much personal information from Sarah. I wouldn't want to do that, but I was just thinking like, yeah, you kind of missed an opportunity there, but it's fine, we move. I hope this video has like satisfied the questions you might have had if you weren't able to make it today. Overall, it was, you know, as much as it's fun to see like Gaga doing new things and see Sarah in person, my favorite part of the day really was just like meeting my friends again and reconnecting with people. So yeah, that was really, really nice. Thanks so much for watching. Best wishes and kisses.